All right. Cael Dueñas-Lara is a second-generation Mexican-American born, raised, and currently residing in the vibrant and diverse community of East Oakland. Cael, a 2024 and 2025 Oakland Youth Poet Laureate finalists, feels that writing has allowed him to strengthen his voice and take back preconceived ideas of himself and others who may share parts of his identity. He strives to educate and inspire both his elders and peers through writing and to debunk the dominant narrative of black and brown young men living in Oakland, whose narrative has often been set forth by societal perceptions. His writing is inspired by his lived experiences in Oakland. He knows that his people and his city are often viewed through the lens of deficit and lawlessness. Within his writing, he allows himself to speak on breaking out of the system of oppression, breaking out of preconceived stereotypes, and bring awareness to those who want to maintain a system of oppression. It is his goal to move the societal conversation to what the experiences of young males of color who have been damaged by marginalization, racial profiling, and over-surveillance look like, as well as inspiring them to break free from this system. And by the way, I'm now very intimidated for my bio and for Wendy's bio. That is an incredible bio. So Cael, the mic is yours.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
How we doing?
Good. Well, thank you.
I know the weather's been kind of crazy. I'm feeling it. I'm very honored to be in front of you all today. We wouldn't be artists without an audience, and again, it's such an honor for you as my audience. They call me a poet. And I am a poet. I am. I'm finally getting to the idea that I am a poet, and that I have people that want to hear my truth. So
That's right.
I'm gonna get into some of the truth today. You guys ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. As a male of color, I've learned that I'm a threat, that I am a criteria to be met. Violence, prison, lack of education. I need to fail and you must catch me. That is my place in this great nation. I felt your wrath through your glares, your anticipation, but for what? I wear this disguise to hide the real me, the one you won't allow yourself to see. I force a smile around you for your comfortability. I don't think you understand that that obstructs my ability to live, to dream, to hope. Why must I fear what you fear of me? The fear spawned from the media, and only the bad was what you saw. You judge as if in the court of law. Come on. Show me a world where young boys of color aren't victims of your perceptions. Show me this progression that you swear by. Show me a world where you don't just pretend to care. Show me a world where your biases don't impair on our lives, or will you continue to let more sons die? More brothers, uncles, cousins, more fathers. I ask you, don't forget that I demand you let us live in peace. I am more than a perception. Poem. Thank you.
Yes. Much needed.
Yes.
You are more than perceptions. You know? That classic line, don't judge a book by its cover, right?
Yes.
You can't do that. I wanted to say something, get something off my chest. Today, my uncle who passed away in 2009, his birthday. I was born in 2010. I never had the honor to meet him, but on my neck, I carried his chain and his ashes. So he was a victim of the system. The system was what killed him. I wrote a poem about him, and I'm gonna do that poem about him right now. So.
Take your time.
Let me tell you about a kid named Frank. The year was 87, he was 12, hanging out with the big kids, trying to find out ways to prove himself. He was funny like life, a comedian, constantly finding a medium to put his attention. Just a boy when he received the biggest form of detention at the time. So let me tell you about a kid named Frank. Young Mexican boy slinging to make bank. The only way he thought he could have. Jewelry records hidden from his mother. Public schools that didn't support him. Neglected. That's the way you could put it. This boy was only misunderstood. It was the system that completely cut his possibilities to flourish. Because these were parents always working hard, barely had time to nourish. For those who are unaware of this system, it's probably because it's never pushed down on your shoulders and prevented you from living. See, the system shows up in a few different ways. I count the days where maybe I'll go outside and put on the wrong colors and boom, like that, stripped from this earth. My uncle, though, he was sentenced since birth. So let me tell you about a kid named Frank. They called him Frankie Bobo, but this wasn't his name. His name was Lolo, and I never met him, but on my neck, I carry his protection. My skin carries his same complexion, the one that sentenced him to a life that he had no control over. See, the cards were dealt from the minute he was born, though never in his favor. I blame these streets, or should I say that it's the asphalt at fault. It was these streets of Oakland that are not maintained, and I'm not just talking about these potholes, I'm talking about a destiny that lies within them for young black and brown males forced to apply themselves to a life of sacrifice. Every day I see that, yes, I am an anomaly. Yes, I am who my uncle should have had the opportunity to be. See, I don't believe he's gone because he lives on through memories. There's stories about that guardian angel who watches over me. We all got an Oakland Chronicle, and this is his. And now don't let it be told through one lens, just like a monocle. See, none of this was his fault. I'm saying we all have a choice, but that's just y'all. Us boys of color, we ain't taught how to love, how to cry, and how we're meant to die the way everyone wants us to. My uncle's death was out of his hands, much like his life, so for this poem, I'm gonna keep it real and say, the Cael Duen. We all don't have a choice. It's very true, we all don't have a choice, and we need to build a system that allows us to have those choices, to navigate where our lives go, to not get consumed by what's out there. And for me, it was writing, it was the pen and paper, and I'm so blessed and so grateful to have the opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into some more poems. I'm gonna get into some more poems. Let's do this. My friend, do you really love thy neighbor? See, I'm only 15, but in my life I've seen traitors, and I'm not just talking about the ones like my Raiders. Because that nation I love and trust, but this one I'm not sure what rules it consists of. Like, okay, let's get into them. Health reports we can falsify with AI, but those documents don't matter, only the ones the brown man so and so lacks. Now this next rule is even trickier, somehow. It is more important to intrude on who you love than to intrude on who you hate. What? Now this rule is dangerous. Let me tell you why. See, my own cousin was taught to hate him/herself since birth. Now, she was only 7 when he shared her feelings from church, that those who practice love to the same gender had a spot in hell for them reserved. And I could never understand why she felt death was all he deserved. And I'm most grateful that her life was preserved. Now, rule number 3 gets me down because sadly it applied to the town. Agencies can kidnap families. Agencies, but really it's only what the agencies will tell me, what did you see if not a human? Now to this life there ain't no blueprint. The one thing that's in all our codes is love. But it seems some of y'all got hacked from your backs on the you, me, he, she, we. This is the key to community. It's this hate that creates collateral damage. You think it's easy for us to manage? It's affecting me. Is my identity a crime? See, it's these poems that make no sense to you, but take no offense, because it's these poems that's loud, offensive, vulgar, everything above. Damn. But I just felt love. Thank you so much. Love. Everyone's trying to find out what the big old meaning of life is, but we're put on this earth to love, to practice love. That's all we gotta do. And I believe if we do that, then we're set. We're ready. Right now, we're not. It's a very sad truth, but I'm gonna try my best to reverse that truth.
That's right. That's right.
Alright, this next one, I wrote out of the anger, I'll admit, but that's what writing does, you know, it's a way that I can get out my emotions, so. Alright, let's do this. This one goes out for the ones who love the idea of living in Oakland, but don't understand that living in Oakland ain't an idea, it's the ideal. Culture vultures, circling Oakland like we a dead carcass. At the same time you killing artists. I got my family here drunk, not just on the drinks, but on the media telling them who to be. Temporarily intoxicated on the fact that in America riches is guaranteed. I think my addiction is code switching because I long to be in those rooms. Is it so wrong that I'm confused? I don't think so. When I see homegrown black and brown folk on the streets, newcomers moving in houses across the streets, the unhoused community being killed in the sweeps, tell me, would you not be confused? Signs that say hate does not exist in this house, but with your Bay alarm coverage, I must say we are not immune. Seems like you come to Oakland just to complain about the fireworks, asking, was that a gunshot? Well, I'm asking, who did that gun shoot? You don't care though. Walking around, looking at us like we the friend or foe, though. I'm a navigation system, broken. I don't know what my next steps are. I know the code writes that by now I should have been behind bars. By now, I guess I surpassed the past curse, immersed myself in conversation, made sure that I showed my participation, so let me get back on track. Tell me, why do you find affordable housing so arousing? Because that grosses me out. The fact that you would take something from the ones who need it the most, how? One last thing, who else do you want to bring? It better be people with a voice, because I swear if I see more people who are trying to silence and don't give a damn about the violence, if I encounter more people who think it's right for a family of 6 to be stripped from their home, scattered across the streets, you understand that these are human lives at stake. No, I won't stop speaking because we never accept defeat. Instead, I'm going to find more like me, some thorns protecting that which is sweet. And if they not thorns, I swear I just might show them what I was going to write at the end of this poem. This next poem is actually what got me connected to James, which I'm so grateful for. He came up to me after, he was like, that's the one, that's the one. It's great, that built confidence in me, as a young writer, and I'm very grateful for it, so thank you, James. I saw a seashell on the street. Man, I saw a seashell on the street. I didn't touch it, because that would ruin its beauty. I saw a seashell on the street. I saw a seashell on the street. Walking around 11th Ave, about a block away from sex workers, I saw a seashell on the street, out of place, no water in sight, shining and glistening from the sunlight. I saw a seashell on the street. I saw a seashell on the street. What? I swear I saw a seashell on the street. A couple blocks from the spot that a man was shot over a scooter, 2 young black males whose lives ended right when they pulled that trigger. I saw its ridges and grooves. I saw a seashell on the street. 2 young black males poisoned by the system with no escape, ashamed they never saw the bigger picture. I saw a seashell on the street. I saw a seashell on the street with broken concrete, with blood seeped within in Oakland. Man, I saw a seashell on the street, a product of society, opportunity stripped of a variety. That seashell on the street. Mind you, this was far away from the beach, of course, far away from Lake Merritt, far away from any body of water, and it was just there. And I had a photography assignment, because I'm a photographer too, but it was find objects that are out of place. What a beautiful thing. And it was in Oakland too. Everyone, I mean, we know it. This week has been pretty rough for us people living in Oakland, the gun violence. And under so much, we need to remember that there are seashells on the street. There are seashells on the street. There's beauty in Oakland, and we need to show it. We need to make people remember that. Thank you. We need to make people remember that. paper now. I didn't understand it at first. I was like, it's past me. It's past my generation. What? Phone down. Open up a Google Doc. No. There's something so great about pen and paper that I think you'll see it. You'll see it. Don't let Abuelita celebrate me on Dia de Muertos. Now I swear I'm not trying to kill the mood. Perhaps it's my fault for letting these thoughts intrude. I've been called the truth, but the truth is, don't let Abuelita celebrate me on Dia de Muertos. Es cierto, dicen que la vida es un juego, pero not a day go by where I don't imagine my favorite making my grandma cry. And at this point, you can't even blame my community. Immunity is the only thing we lack. Don't got that complexion for the protection. You thinking I'm just some bald-headed Mexican? Forget that. I'm a path to greatness. Remember this, memento, because all you want is for Abuelita to celebrate me on Dia de Muertos. And to the innocent who died by murder of the chair, I use this pen to channel you in what I wrote. The ones who didn't do shit and got stranded on death row. With this blue ink pen, I celebrate this life, where we're going, where we've been. Yes, it came from sacrifice. I picked up the pen and saw my uncle, he was in my view. Really feel all this about you. About the mother who lost her son, then she lost a brother. So don't take me as another, even if I'm scary like Halloween. That's right, educated Mexican. Sometimes that complicated Mexican, but always that dedicated Mexican. In this script, I ain't apologizing for shit. You can flip another page, there are no lo sientos. The only thing I'm writing about is not letting my abuelita celebrate me for Dia de Muertos. Because I don't take my school pictures to be put on the ofrenda, put on a polo tee just for my family to serve me pan next to my picture. In this life, I'm not trying to get richer. I know it took Tio Hector decades to touch 6 figures. Old Mister says, health is wealth. Well, I said, give me that instead. While I wear my Tio's belt, Papo Pipiali. The only path is the one God knows. Stop the show. Don't call this my flow. Cause this is about living until next enero and not letting mine abuelita celebrate me on Dia de Muertos.